Ever thought a simple hi, ma'am, sir, could make your day? In the Philippines, it's not just manners, it's culture. And it is. One of the reasons so many tourists can help but fall in love with the country. You see, when people visit the Philippines for the first time, they come for the beaches, the food, and the islands. But what really gets them? The culture. It hits you when you least expect it. Warm, surprising, and sometimes a little shocking. Let's dive into the cultural surprises that make visitors fall deeply in love with the Philippines. The overwhelming kindness and hospitality in most countries. You check into a hotel, get your key, and that's it. But in the Philippines, from the moment you land, you feel like family. Someone's already offering to help you with your luggage, asking if you eaten, or calling you kuya, or ate. Even if they've just met you, it's almost impossible not to feel cared for. A tourist once said, "I came to the Philippines alone, but I never felt alone for a single day." That's the magic. People go out of their way to make sure you are comfortable, even if it means giving up their seat or sharing their meal. There's a famous saying here, "It's more fun in the Philippines." But it's not just a slogan, it's a lifestyle. The smiles, the generosity, the genuine kindness are real. For tourists used to cold, transactional interactions back home, this level of warmth is a cultural shock they happily embrace. The unique way Filipinos speak English now. This one surprises almost everyone. Tourists are shocked to realize how well Filipinos speak English, sometimes even better than native speakers. From taxi drivers to store clerks, conversations flow easily, sprinkled with local slang and humor. But here, as the twist, Filipinos mix English with their own language in the most natural and entertaining way. It's called Taglish, a blend of Tagalog and English. You might hear things like, "Let's eat na," or "wait lang," phrases that instantly sound playful and friendly. This makes communication Tourists love that they can joke around, ask for directions, or talk about anything without feeling lost in translation. But more than that, they admire how Filipinos use English with their own flair, confident, expressive, and full of personality. It's not just a language, it's a cultural signature that makes every conversation feel light, funny, and warm. The deep respect for family and elders in the Philippines. Family isn't just important, it's everything. Tourists often notice how homes are full of multiple generations living together, grandparents, parents, children, even cousins. There's this sense of unity that's rare to see elsewhere. One small gesture that amazes tourists is the Manoe tradition, where younger people take an elder's hand and gently place it on their forehead as a sign of respect. It's beautiful, simple, and deeply meaningful. Even when Filipinos go abroad, they carry this value with them. They work hard, not just for themselves, but for their families back home. Tourists are often moved when they realize how much family ties influence daily life. Sunday lunches, birthdays, graduations, and even ordinary days are family days. It's not about wealth or status, it's about being there for each other. In a world that's growing more individualistic, this deep connection shocks many travelers in the best way possible. The never-ending love for food and sharing meals. If you think food in the Philippines is just about adobo or lechon, think again. Food here is not just about eating, it's a love language. Tourists quickly learn that if someone says, "Kain tayo," or "let's eat," it's not a formality, they actually mean it. You can walk into a small neighborhood in Manila, and strangers will invite you to share their meal. Whether it's a birthday, fiesta, or random afternoon, food brings everyone together. But here's the real cultural shock. Filipinos love eating with their hands, especially during Kamayan feasts. It's an experience that breaks barriers and connects people instantly. And when they see how every meal ends in laughter, stories, and singing, they realize that in the Philippines, food is more than nourishment. It's celebration, it's connection, it's life. The unshakable positivity despite hardships, this is the one that hits the heart the hardest. Tourists are often shocked by how Filipinos stay cheerful even during tough times. Floods, typhoons, power outages, you'll still hear laughter echoing through the streets. For foreigners, this level of optimism feels almost unreal. They see people smiling, joking, and helping each other even when life gets hard. There's this phrase that perfectly sums it up. Bahala na. It loosely means whatever happens, happens. But it's not about giving up, it's about trusting that things will be okay. Filipinos turn pain into humor, problems into stories, and struggles into lessons. Tourists who experience this mindset often say it changes the way they see life. It's contagious. It makes you realize that happiness isn't about what you have, it's about who you are and how you face life. The challenge tourists face, but here is the challenge: many tourists fall so deeply in love with the Philippines that they don't want to leave. They come for a week, and next thing you know, they're extending their stay, learning Tagalog, or even moving permanently. It's not because the country is perfect, it's because it feels human. The warmth, the chaos, the laughter, the care, it's everything people didn't know they were missing. At some point, every tourist has that moment, the realization that the Philippines isn't just a destination. It's an experience that touches your soul. It's not the beaches or the food that stick in your memory. It's the feeling of being seen, welcomed, and valued for who you are. You might come to see the islands, but you'll stay for the people. You'll fall in love not because of what you see, but because of how the country makes you feel. And that's the biggest cultural shock of all. How quickly the Philippines feels like home. Final reflection: the Philippines isn't a perfect place, but it's real, raw, and full of heart. Every cultural shock you experience here, whether it's the warmth of strangers, the respect for elders, the joy and hardship, or the taste of adobo, it all leads to one truth: you will never see life the same way again. That's why, for so many travelers, the Philippines isn't just another country. They've visited it as a country that stays with them forever.